Atheism, Suicide and Hypocrisy.
By Sahil Sharifdan. English. Approximately 1,000 words. The boldest people believe mostly in self-help. The ordinary people turn to PIRS gurus, black magic, religion, God etc. when they fail or feel to fail in acquiring love, respect, job, health, peace, entertainment etc. with the personal merit in the expensive market of the world. The logical people turn away from PIRS gurus, black magic, religion, God etc. after seeing no immediate results from such practices and beliefs. Everyone seems to be right at his own place, but a true believer in God will be safe from suicide, immorality, depression and from practicing injustice, as she holds God responsible for anything good or bad happening to him, her. On the contrary, a disbeliever in God holds himself, herself responsible for all her failures, hence they fall in depression and commit suicide. First stage of atheism. Atheism was considered just an individual opinion before the French Revolution, 1789, and one who claimed then to be a disbeliever in God was punished. The first known atheist is said to have been a Greek poet, Diagoras, in the 5th century BC. Democritus, Euripides, Epicurus, Socrates, Abu al-Mura etc. are a few other prominent atheists who lived before 1789. Second stage of atheism. The French Revolution of 1789 catapulted atheistic thought into spotlight, and a few atheistic movements, rationalism, free thought, liberalism, nihilism etc., were launched from the different parts of the world. The famous atheists of the modern era are P.B. Shelley, Karl Marx, Schopenhauer, Nietzsche, Sigmund Freud, Bertrand Russell, Lenin, Stalin, Maita C. Ton, Richard Dawkins, Mark Zuckerberg and others. Third stage of atheism. In 20th century, atheism reached its third stage when it was implemented at national level by Russians, Chinese, Koreans etc. All religions were banned in these countries, priests and Mulvis were either murdered or exiled, and atheism was spread by force. To be religious was labeled as to be backward and uncivilized. Dance clubs, cinemas, beaches, beauty contests, nude marathons and other similar anti-modesty things were promoted in almost all secular and semi-religious countries to distance people from religions. Last stage of atheism. However, now in the 21st century, its grip on the brains of the leaders as well as on the ordinary people is loosening day by day. Putin, the Russian president, and Xi Jinping, the Chinese president, have started taken initiatives to reintroduce the citizens to faith because they have realized that faith strengthens the people, especially the soldiers, internally and pushes them to serve the state more passionately. The installing of Taishan Stone, the Holy Stone, in South China Sea to boost up the morale of Chinese soldiers against the American aggression, and Putin's proposal to amend the Russian constitution in favor of heterosexual marriages, traditional marriages, and God are the two noticeable examples in this case. The more can be seen in upcoming years, God willing. It took the world about 2,500 years to understand that atheism is exciting, but it does more damage to humanity than good. It strengthens greed, inhumanity, mental illnesses, cowardice, immorality, indecency and suicide mania. It gives a young woman freedom to do belly dance or be a sex worker, but it makes the old age of the same woman hell. It stops the people from visiting temples and mosques but pushes them towards expensive cinemas, dance clubs and prostitution centers. It facilitates scientific temper less and science-sponsored violence more. It teaches that might is right. It encourages competition between humans and discourages cooperation between them. It claims that money is God and more money means more happiness, but it is not proven true on the practical ground. Though atheism is older than many famous religions, yet it is new and cool for us. It has now reached to our homes through books, videos and other means. Our great-grandparents have never been to colleges and universities, and we are probably second or third literate generation of our families. That is why this very old ideology, atheism, seems very exciting to us. According to me, if the life is a race, atheism is the hare and religion is the tortoise in it. Some very clever people in the world pose to be atheists, but they are ready to die for their religions. For instance, Zionists don't walk, talk or wear according to Judaism. Apparently, they are liberals or atheists, but they are planning since decades to build the world's biggest religious place in Jerusalem by the name of Third Temple. Dear readers, if you don't grow beard, don't offer prayers 5 times a day, or don't perform other Islamic duties, okay, don't do them. But, for the sake of Allah, don't harm Islam by speaking or writing against it. You know, blacks are safe only in Africa, tigers are safe only in jungles, and Muslims are safe only in Muslim majority environment. No Muslim is safe in France, England, India, America, China, or in any other non-Muslim country. They are always considered as outsiders. For the sake of God, understand the truth. If you don't support Islam, okay, but don't oppose it. Don't harm yourselves indirectly by opposing Islam directly. Other non-Muslim country. They are always considered as outsiders. For the sake of God, understand the truth. If you don't support Islam, okay, but don't oppose it. Don't harm yourselves indirectly by opposing Islam directly. Thank you very much for reading it. Please share it with your friends.